Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning. You're at Forex Smart Trade. Our goal is to move you further down the path of financial independence by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary trading indicators that are highly accurate. And we teach you with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to learn, whereby once you have been trained, we will let you trade with company funds and split what you make. And the advantage to that is that because you're trading with our money, we are interested in making sure you don't lose it and that you succeed. So you have an accountability coach with you to keep you on the right path. So with that, let's get going, and we start where we've got to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is, as I mentioned, that we are very, very confident in how well the indicators perform, and to show you that confidence and also to teach you how to trade, as we have probably a dozen different signals to trade from. We do these live trades, and when you become a member, in addition to, say, this morning's trade, we have a trade at 10 a.m., which tends to be a scalp trade. We have a trade at 6 p.m., which is a long-term trade where he's looking for 20 or 30 pips. And we have another trade at 10 p.m. where he's generally looking for 10 or more pips. The 10 p.m. trade is morning time in Australia, so they are trading Australian pairs. And then again, the continuous training. So every Wednesday evening, we have an advanced members meeting, and then on Saturday morning, back to basics, where we're constantly reviewing trade strategies and how you can improve your game. All the best have coaches, so it's about that continuous improvement. I trade off of a little checklist that keeps me organized every day. It's good to restart your green chart, and CoinEx, just to clear out the memory. At the end of every day, it is good to review your trading activity for the day, not just your trading activity, but just what you've done the day. So that you can improve. And specifically, we're looking at trades that didn't go the way you wanted to. At least that's what I do. I suppose you can go back and look to trades where you left money on the table. I don't. Once I get what I'm looking for, I'm on to the next trade. If you get 2 or 3 successful trades a day, you'll be making good money and that's basically how I trade. Once I get my 2 or 3 trades a day, I am essentially done. As we are technical traders, which means we're trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at predicting which direction the market will go. And that's what you see every evening when I send out the overnight trade, is I'm predicting which way the market is going to move. News does impact currency, and because of that, we want to know what that news is so that we can trade around it. And we get that by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. So a little later this morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time, there's a bunch of news on the pound. I do not like to trade 2 hours before this because I find that the news, especially these kind of reports, leak out a little bit early and start to impact the price. So we won't be taking any news. We're within that 2-hour window now, so we won't be taking any news on the pound. And then you can see afterwards, after they announce this news, their Fed chairman is going to speak, basically saying what giving his spin as to what that news is. And then at 10 a.m., USD is got some news. So we want to be out of a trade by 8 a.m. On the USD. We'll see what comes up. If we can get a quick trade that'll close within an hour, maybe we'll take it. But generally, the trades I'm taking are going to take 1 to 3 hours to close. So with that, let's get going. The signal I use is something called the 10-point signal. We want to be 30 minutes into a 1-hour chart, and it is good for 5 to 30 pips. And as I said, I expect it to close within 1 to 3 hours. Basically, I am looking to just see all the lines line up. And when I get 7 out of 10, I've got a good trade set up. And when I say all the lines, we've got 3 different sections to the chart, each of them measuring something different. And when I get agreement against all 3, that gives me the highest probability that the trade's going to do what I expect it to do. So I'm taking advantage of all the information that the indicators provide. We are going to trade off of the light 6 major, which is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart. It is showing me 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1-hour candle. So with that, we're going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. I am looking for situations where the lines are either below this horizontal red line, which is the oversold line, and pointing up, or the lines are above this horizontal blue line, which is the overbought line, and pointing down. So if the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. If the market's oversold, that is a good time to buy. Now, as I said, can I make a trade when we're oversold and going down? Yes, you can. And can I make my sweet spot is 10, 11, 12 pips. It is possible to get 10, 11, 12 pips when the market's oversold and going down. But it is not part of my trade plan. My trade plan is to get in and out as quickly as I can. And I have a better chance of doing that when the lines are pointing up, when we're oversold and the lines are pointing up, or overbought and the lines are pointing down. So had you got in here on this Australian US dollar, this would have been worth 80 pips. 80 pips. Now, could I have gotten in when we reached oversold? Yes, and I could have gotten 10 pips here, it looks like. was worth 30 pips when we're oversold and still going down. So it is possible, but you're going to come up with, we're going to develop a trade plan that you feel comfortable with, because I want to get in and get out quickly. I generally don't take these trades. But we're going to find something that's comfortable for you. Euro USD oversold. Everybody's still going down or sideways, so nothing there. Pound USD oversold. Minors are starting to, we're going up and now starting to go sideways. Majors are still going down. USD Canadian dollar overbought. Majors going up, minors sideways. USD Swiss franc, majors overbought, majors going up, minors going sideways. USD yen, majors going up, minors going sideways. Basically all three of these look the same, so nothing there. Euro pound overbought, minors going down, majors going down, and I have what's called a double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green and the black line is crossed over the get gray. So I've got 3 points here. When I have 3 points here, then I am going to go up to the TNTs and get confirmation that I do have a good sell signal. Even though I have 3 points here, I'm not 100% crazy about this signal. What makes me not 100% crazy about it is that the majors are quite a way from entering the channel, and the lines are separated. I like it better when the lines are kind of more tightly gapped. And then third, the slope of the green line is maybe just a little bit less than 45 degrees, a 45-degree angle. I want it ideally more than 45 degrees. This is almost sideways to me. Now we do have the one positive thing here is that the green line is going from less steep to more steep. So there's a kink in the line here. So I like that it gets more steep, but it's just not quite steep enough. When I jump up to the TNTs, I get the two orange lines going down, the thick orange and the thin orange, which is supporting what I'm seeing here. The blue lines are inversely related, so when blue goes up, that means sell. So dotted blue is going up, so 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. And then here, when I jump down to the pressure, I want the lines either going down, or I want the red line on top. And I don't have either of them here. I've got up pressure. I've got up pressure with the green line on top. The pressure's weakening in that you can see the line is going from more steep to less steep to less steep, and the red line, the lines are converging, where the red line's about is soon, maybe in the next hour, to cross over the green, but it's not quite there yet. So we're going to pass. Australian dollar yen oversold, minors going up, majors going down, so we don't have agreement there. Euro Canadian dollar oversold, majors going down, minors sideways. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we're in the middle of the channel, and the majors have changed directions going up while the minors are going down, so no agreement there. Pound yen oversold, majors sideways, minors going up, so no agreement. Euro Australian dollar overbought, minors are coming down, majors are sideways. We don't have the double cross here, and the steepness of the green line isn't quite there. So again, I've just cloned the chart, and I've got another 6 currency pairs to take a look at. Let us see here. Oops. Canadian dollar, yen. We've entered the channel. I don't mind that the minors have gone almost all the way through, but the majors are sideways, so no agreement there. Euro, New Zealand dollar, overbought. Minors are coming down, majors are sideways. Pound yen, pound New Zealand dollar. This is a nice signal. Oversold, everybody's going up. We've entered the channel, but we're not quite halfway there. There is nice steepness to the green line. We've got the double cross, so we've got the 3 points. 1, we were oversold. 2, everybody's going up. And 3, I've got the double cross. It improves it with, there's a nice steepness to the green line. We've got the lines clustered, as I mentioned. There's also a kink in the green line where it's going from less steep to more steep. When I jump up to the TNTs, the 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. But I don't have the pressure here. These are weird pressure lines. We've got several that have been sideways for a long time. Then we got the down with that big move, and then we've got sideways pressure. The green line is sloped up, but it's not on top. Now, again, can I trade on this? Yes, I can, but I want to take trades that are higher percentage. I don't want to trade just to be trading. So I want all the lines going up or the green line on top. So I don't have that here, so I'm going to pass. But this is a nice signal. I like this right here. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold. Majors going down, minors sideways. This is kind of an upside down on the majors, an upside down duck bill. The duck bill, you can see the bill here and his head. Usually means there's more down in the move. And we also have the duck bill here, NZD, USD. And then, so nothing here. Euro, Swiss franc, overbought. Everybody's going down, double cross. So this is an okay signal. The steepness is a little bit more than 45 degrees on the green line. So I've got 3 points here, 2 orange lines going down, dotted blue going up, so 3 points here. I've got up pressure that's weakening. Green line is decreasing in slope. Red line, they're touching. It's not quite over yet. So this is very close. Maybe next hour this will be ready to go. I don't try to anticipate what the chart is telling me. I just wait for the chart to tell me. I don't mind if I lose some pips waiting to get in. I don't want to. I'm not smart enough to outsmart the market. I'm just going to wait till it tells me that it's a good trade and then take the trade. If I lose a few pips because I got in a little late, I'd rather have that than get in the signal change. So again, we've got another grouping of 4 with different pairs. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, oversold. Minors going up, majors still going down. Swiss franc, yen, oversold. Minors going up, majors going down, so nothing. Euro, Canadian dollars, oversold. Everybody's going down. Pound Australian dollar. oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. So I've got 3 points here. I don't like the kink in the line where we're going from less steep to more steep, from more steep to less steep, but we still, the slope on the green line from the kink forward is still is better than 45 degrees. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down, and pressure is just still slightly down. We don't have up pressure yet. The pressure is weakening, the down pressure is weakening, because here we went from more steep to less steep to less steep. The lines are converging and about to cross, but they have not crossed yet. So I'm going to pass. NZD, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. We're in the middle of the channel more than halfway, so we're going to pass on that. And Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, overbought, majors going up still, minors going down. So we don't have agreement here. So we've just gone through 24 pairs, and we didn't find the setup that I like. So one of the nice things about the program is we will teach you multiple trade strategies. So I am going to change my trade strategy and use a little scalp trade that we can take at the top of the hour off of a 1-hour chart. And basically it's called the thick orange line trade. And what it is looking for is what the position of this thick orange line is. And the thick orange line is a scaled number, and it goes from 0 when it's as low as it can be to 10 when it's as high as it can be. So when it's at 0 or 10, 0, it's telling us it doesn't think there's any more down in the movement. And at 10, it's telling us it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. So if there's no more up in the movement, that's the time to sell. And if there's no more down in the movement, that's the time to buy. But what we're going to do, because of the richness of our indicator, we're going to then take a look at the position of the majors and see if it supports what we're seeing with the thick orange line. And if it does, that is a good trade, and it's worth 5 pips. And we want to take it at the top of the hour when there's less than 5 minutes left. Top of the hour when there's less than 5 minutes left. So let us take a look. So 0.4 is within 1 of 0. So that is, it can be within 1 of, oops, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Thank you. And if you have a question, type it into the chat, and when I'm done, I'll take a look at it. So we've got part 1 of this signal. So then I want to see where my majors are, and my majors are well overbought. My majors are well overbought. Now, there is a third rule here. Generally, if I see this and I see this, that's a good trade for selling for a 5 pip sell. The only time it isn't a good trade for a 5 pip sell is when the major line has been hanging out over the overbought line for multiple candles, which it has been here. I'm looking for a situation where the lines have gone from oversold to overbought. When they hang out above here, I mean, I'm not going to get that snap that I'm looking for. As you can see, oh, wait. Actually, excuse me. So the line is down here. I want these lines to be down here. So we're not even close. So this is telling me there's more, this is, well, I want the majors to be down below the red so that we're oversold, and this is basically kind of oversold because it's telling me there's no more up in the move, no more down in the movement. So we don't have anything here. Sorry about that. 5 isn't close enough. 6 isn't close enough. 0, yes. So the line is down here, and we have all of the red line is down here. This is okay. It's only been down for a couple hours versus like over here where it's been hanging out for a long time. So we are going to take a buy on the euro pound, or excuse me, not euro pound, the euro yen. We're going to wait a minute before we take it. I want to see what else there is before we end up taking that. We've got 4 minutes till the clock changes. So 7 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. So we've got one trade here. Let's see if we've got any others. 4 isn't close enough. 6 isn't close enough. 6 no. 6 no. 3 no. 0 yes. So the line's way down here. But look where my major is. My major's in the middle of the channel going down. I want the line down here. I want the red line down where the gray line is. So we don't have that. So let's keep looking. 5 no, 6 no, 4 no. I'm looking for 0 or 10. 5 no, 5 no, 2 no. And then let's go to here. 6 no, 9 yes. Lines up here, but my lines are down here. So I'm oversold. I want these lines to be overbought. So nothing there. No, no, yes. But the lines are overbought. I want them oversold. So nothing. So let's go back to our euro yen. Oops, euro yen, was it here? Euro yen. All right, so we're going to take a buy for 5 pips. So you can take that in your simulator. Let me pull over. So file, new chart, euro yen. It's going to be in this third group, euro yen. And I am going to go to the second row here, new order. So there is 10,000 in the account. So I'm going to take a lot size of 1.09. I'm just moving the decimal spot over 4 places. I am going to take a market buy. Market buy. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit yet. I just want to get the trade recorded. Once the trade is recorded, I am going to right click on it and then go to modify. This trade is worth 5 pips. So 5 pips equals 50 points. If I click the little blue button here, it's going to do the math for me. And we're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss on this. That 4-to-1 is calculated based on the accuracy of this trade, which is about 90%. So if I win 9 trades, I am going to be ahead 45 pips. And if I lose 1 for 20 pips, I will be net ahead 25 pips. Now, I just like to make sure I'm going to get the full 5 pips. So I got in at 144.45. So if I take 5 away from, if I add 5 to this, it's going to go to 50. So I am going to change this to 5506. And now it drops in the take profit. So we did a buy on the euro yen, with a take profit of 144.506, 144.506, and a stop loss of 144.276, 144.276. And this trade we would expect to close the top of the hour. So what's happening is when you have those two conditions of the thick orange line being at 10 or 0, and then the majors being overbought or oversold to reflect that. There's going to be a little snap at the top of the hour, and excuse me. Oops, it was euro yen right here. And ideally, what we're going to see next hour is that this number is going to change by at least 1. So let's see. And there it did. It changed by 5. Changed by 5. And actually, the trade just closed. The trade just closed while we were watching. The mass one, I'm going to start sharing the pound yen trade soon. I'm still, as soon as I'm comfortable with it, I've been taking it a little bit in my own account. As soon as I'm comfortable that I can give it out confidently, I will start sharing it. And let's see. What times do I typically trade during the day? My first trade is that overnight trade that I send out, which is around, I sometimes will take it at 4:45, right before the clock changes at 5 o'clock. I send it out at 6 because the spread becomes so large at 5 o'clock. You don't want to take it till the spread comes back down, and I can't get it out fast enough so that you could take it before 5. That becomes my first trade, and then I typically start at 5 in the morning, and might be done by 9. I'm just looking for a couple more trades. I do have the charts up while I'm doing other things during the day. So if I start to see a movement, like a big move, I will like look at the chart, and if I see the setup, then I may take another trade. But I'm not doing what I just did now, where I'm sitting and just scanning through it. The other thing is I'm really only looking at one pair, which is the euro dollar. During the day, when we do these live trades, I go through all of the pairs. The signal works on all of the pairs, but again, just to keep it simple for me, I'm just looking at one pair mostly. All right, let's see. All right, gang, thanks so much for being with me today, and we will see you again on Monday evening. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.